And let's get you this news break that's coming in from Poonch, where the Indian Army has opened fire at a suspected terrorist movement near line of control in Poonch. Ambush team of Indian Army opened fire in this village close to the border area. Multiple rounds that were fired by the Indian Army on the suspected movement. So it appears that an infiltration attempt has been thwarted by the forces and the police after a suspicious movement was noticed in this particular area along the border area in Poonch. The Indian Army that opened fire at suspected terrorist. All right, we will just try and get more details from Gursimran, but these are the details for now. This is in Poonch, where massive cordon and search operation has been launched after a suspected terrorist movement was noticed. The Indian Army opened fire and the area has now been cordoned off. An all-out search operation that's been launched by the J&K police and the Indian Army. So this comes after a terrorist opened fire at an army jawan in Tral area of Pulwama last night. So while parallelly there are operations ongoing in Tral, Pulwama, these are anti-terror operations still ongoing in Poonch. Let's go across to Gursimran, who's joining us live. Gursimran, tell us more about the search operation which is underway in this Poonch area along the borderline.
See, it is in the Bagyaldara area of the line of control ahead of the fence where the Indian Army troops have led an ambush based on some inputs. After seeing the suspected movement of the terrorists in the area, they have opened the fire. What we are picking up from the sources in the Jammu and Kashmir police as well as the Indian Army, that multiple rounds were fired at the suspected movement, after which a massive cordon and search operation has been launched by the Indian Army along with the Jammu and Kashmir police. Since this area is always prone to the threat of infiltration from across the border, the security forces always remain on the alert, and also witnessing the recent trend of the terror attacks in the Jammu region, especially in the upper reaches, there has been a high alert that has already been put in place, and this was part of the regular SOP that is followed by the Indian Army, that on the traditional infiltration routes there are ambushes that are led by the security forces, and during one such ambush the party noticed the movement of the suspected terrorist in the area, after which they opened the fire. Multiple small weapon rounds were fired at the suspected movement. Since it was dense darkness of the night, the incident has been reported somewhere close to 9:20 late last night, after which the security forces have led the cordon, and with the first light the searches have been launched in the area. Jammu and Kashmir police along with the Indian Army is operating jointly in the area so that these terrorists which are suspected to be hiding in this area, whether a freshly infiltrated group, an old group, this is being ascertained by the security forces, but a massive cordon search operation is underway so that this threat can be eliminated at an earliest.